Hello, sports fans. This is Coach Mad Mike explaining the new kickoff rule. So let's get right into it. I want you to know that the new kickoff rule is the kicker kicks from the 35-yard line. Look at where the players are positioned between the 40 and the 35 on the kick return side of the ball. This is going to be very, very interesting and new strategy to figure out whether or not teams are actually going to do this, or they're going to kick the ball right out the back of the end zone and just take it on the 30 instead of 25, because we're talking about a 5-yard difference. Getting into it right now, let's explain this process to you a little bit. What happens here is the kickoff will remain at the 35-yard lines, but the remaining 10 players on the kicking side will line up at the opposing team's 40-yard line. The receiving team lines up with at least 7 players in the setup zone and a 5-yard area between the 35 and the 30-yard lines, with a maximum of 2 players that can line up in the landing zone. After the ball is kicked, the kicker cannot cross the 50-yard line, and a 10 kicking team players cannot move until the ball hits the ground or a player in the landing zone or goes into the end zone. The receiving team players in the setup zone also cannot move until it is kicked. The kick has hit the ground or a player in the landing zone or out the back of the end zone. They just must sit there and have their thumb stuck up their butt, waiting for this play to develop. The returners may move, of course, in order to field the ball. Kickoff scenarios: if a kickoff hits the landing zone, it must be returned. If a kickoff hits the landing zone and then goes into the end zone, it can either be returned or it can be down, and the ball will end up on the 20. Kickoffs that go into the end zone and stays in the end zone that are down, or if it goes out the back of the end zone, will go to the 30-yard line. And kickoffs that go short of the landing zone will be treated as if the kickoff goes out of bounds and the ball goes on the 40-yard line. So that is the new kickoff rule in less than 2 minutes. I hope you get to understand. And if you think the rule stinks, you just might be sticking and smelling that thumb that was stuck up your butt when you were waiting for that play to develop. This is Coach Mad Mike. I am out.